Hi folks, Kevin here. Well, it's August 20th, 2017, and today I thought I'd do another update on the weed composting mini-series that we've been doing. So we started this pile back on August 7th, so it's been just under 2 weeks. And we turned it, I think it was 4 days ago. I'll have to go back and look at the videos. But we've had really good progress since that time. So we've been able to maintain our temperature in the pile within a comfortable range. Let me show you. Okay, so right now it looks like this thermometer is about 152. Let's see where we are down here in the low part of the pile. And just put this down. So this is pointing downward towards the bottom of the pile. So we're about 137, 138, 136, 137. 138, somewhere in that range. So I'm pretty pleased with the temperature. We've had at least 3 days where the temperature's been above 140 degrees, mostly about 150 degrees is what it's been in multiple places in the pile. Now I keep moving these 3-foot temperature probes all around the pile. At the base of the pile, it isn't up to that temperature. It's cooler there. Towards the top, it's closer to 160, 162, somewhere in there at the very top of the pile. So we've kept it, for the most part, in this pile within an ideal range for a very good period of time. So we've been 4 days where we've been greater than 140, mostly greater than 145, but less than 165. So I'm going to turn the pile and we'll see how things look. I'm going to try and move the stuff that's on the outside towards the interior surface and fluff it up a bit, but I'm just going to use the tractor or the front end loader instead of using the excavator, so it goes rather quickly. I'm pretty pooped today. So here we go. Well, that went pretty darn well, and I'm pretty pleased with how the composting of the weeds has progressed over the last just 2 weeks. So, one, the aroma, the smell of the pile, very earthy, no manure smell, no anaerobic smell, you know, that really pungent smell, nothing whatsoever with that. Second thing is, for the most part, most of the components are breaking down and getting separated from each other, becoming more layered. As I mentioned previously, when I put the pile together, there were large clumps of the big weeds all in places, and there were the clumps of the hay, and you could see at the end of the piling, there still was one area where some of the hay was still loose towards the bottom of the pile. And that won't really get incorporated until the next turning. But that's how things work out. The weed root systems and the fibrous stalk systems, yes, they're still intact, but I think they're no longer viable at this point, being with a prolonged temperature. So they'll gradually break down over time. So probably in the next 2 turnings, week and a half, this pile will be ready for moving on to the next phase. You know, it will continue to break down. There'll still be large clumps, but there no longer be any viable seeds, no longer viable roots, no pathogens present in there. And as long as we keep maintaining it in an aerobic state, and ideally covering it to prevent any losses of the nutrients as well. So pretty pleased with how well things are going. Just wanted to share the update with you. If you have any comments or questions, please be sure to leave them below. Thumbs up if you think this was of value, and thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye, folks.